Ryan, I don't know what game you're playing, but that sounds pretty adult.
Can I come over and play later?
Yeah, we can play together.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna purposely make a lot of noise.
Welcome to Security Halt Live, our 100th episode. As always, I am the mildly Hispanic host, Danny Caballero, and with me today are a motley group of individuals who are my co-host, with our very new co-host. Luke, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Luke.
Nailed it.
Fucking look at him.
He was born on an intergalactic ship where he was orphaned and put into foster care on Tatooine.
That was just one time.
I am your father.
That is the first time I've heard that one.
Had to get that out of the way
Today.
Had to get out of the way right at the beginning.
It has to happen. Speaking of Ewoks, I actually have a Wicket tattoo on my thigh of a about 12-inch tall Ewok.
Show us your thigh.
I have
Let's
to.
see
Yeah, I guess I kind of
Let's
have to after I do that.
This is how we
Yeah,
get.
yeah, yeah.
That's how we get banned.
Oh,
Nice.
fantastic.
Yes.
I thought it was going to be like your dong was the spear. Like that would have been pretty. I feel like you missed an opportunity. Like his hands going up.
No, but there's the good news is there's room for more space bears on the thigh. So
You gotta have one that's like jutting up to hold your testicles up.
Averting his eyes.
testicle sags to the right.
Well, that's kind of one of the. He's standing there with the lightsaber, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
like that.
Hello, Philip Hunter.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Phil.
So in honor of our 100th episode and not being canceled yet, we wanted to give you guys a special episode with all of us and a
So we
chance
can
for us
definitely get canceled.
Oh yeah, this is how we do it. This is how it all ends, and a chance for us to, revisit some of the greatness in the past 5 seasons. 5 seasons, boy. When we started this, we were doing this with one Yeti microphone and 2 cups. I mean,
And
One getting
one
microphone.
black couch.
have you ever podcasted before, Greg? No. All right, come on in. Let's get
I've been told I have the voice for it.
yeah, we'll know about that.
Takes
Yeah.
more than a voice.
Hey, Paul, why don't you go ahead and get him more comfortable?
Arch your back.
I'll cancel when Greg starts showing his tattoos or dong. So that's behind a paywall. If you go to the OnlyFans account,
We saw the nipple tat like a week ago.
yeah,
That's true.
Oh God, yeah,
Arch your back.
yeah.
I did.
oh,
I did
man,
stand on my
that's
chair for one of the episodes, and you guys want
Yeah.
to see it, and pull my pants
Yeah.
down. So
good.
probably
He
won't
has
be happening on the live.
Yeah, well, we're hoping to get canceled, but not just yet. Not yet.
We don't want to work, so we're trying to find a reason. If the government
Oh.
fires us, they have to pay us, right? That's how that works.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
cancel us, and they got to take on our bills.
Yep.
The great thing is, due to our nation's fiscal irresponsibility, we actually got a job. So we've been hired by the Biden administration for comedic support. It's a part of the welfare department. So as of today, we're all employed by the government again. So cheers to that. Our pay is very
tiny,
responsible.
very small.
It's $250,000 per episode. I did have to tell him that I was from Ukraine and that this was for the Ukraine pension fund.
There it is.
So,
I don't believe that. If you were Ukrainian, you just automatically get the money while America burns behind us. So
that's right.
there's
And that takes us to our first segue.
it was funny.
Policies that don't make sense today. In today's news, we're going to talk about a couple of things, and that is why are benefits getting cut in the States, but we're paying out for pensions in Ukraine? I don't know. Ryan, how does this make sense? Let us know.
It doesn't.
That's right.
All right.
There's a confusing term I think that's being used. It's called laundering, and it's
Yes.
not
Oh.
a. It doesn't mean washing it actually.
No.
At least not actually, but yeah.
No.
Saying all of our
Oh.
politicians are hobbying away their retirement funds before they
It's not
deplete
fair.
ours.
It's not fair. It seems to me like with anybody that's laundering and they have a tan, they're in trouble. But when it's rich white dudes that are doing it, it's progress.
I'm okay with laundering, but at least give me a
If
javelin
it's
or an
a
Abrams.
rich white dude with an orangish tan,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's not okay. right?
Yeah, that's bad.
Okay.
Although we have our first.
Strokes mids.
Oh, so trench warfare is back.
Ooh.
Got
Oh,
some great
dude.
footage.
Oh
Dude.
man.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
dude.
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck that. Yeah, fuck that.
Got my
Dude,
pump
too
gun
cool
out with
for
the
trench
bayonet
warfare.
attached. We'll be all right.
I think everybody's seen the video by now, but wow, there's two dudes just fucking fighting against the Russian horde, but one guy's just all he's doing is just handing different weapons and different like mags to the one guy. I'm like,
Is this
help the man. Yeah, like
Yeah.
dude.
No,
dude,
that's a classic Russian tactic, though.
We have
know?
that stateside.
You just
too. It's
give one
called
guy all
assistant
the
gunner.
ammo. Yeah, we do it.
dude, it's he's going through like it's somebody's life. So yes, I'm not trying to glance over the fact the war is horrible, but this dude is just like fighting for his life, and his trench mate's just like, nah, magazine. Like
RPG.
running back. Yeah,
I would
running
suggest a grenade in this scenario.
Yeah.
Here you
You
are.
know that's how they're talking to. They're not screaming. He's like, "Give
Yeah.
me magazine." Here you go. Anything else?
No.
No, good
Not
for
me.
now.
PKM. Yes.
Are you recording? Give me throwing knife.
Yeah.
You know?
So luckily,
Here's
they're
to you.
shooting at people that have laptops stuffed in their plate carriers because they don't actually have ballistic plates. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I
How
saw
do you
that.
afford laptops and not
I saw that
ballistic
today.
plates?
I mean,
Isn't there a ballistic ram?
that's
Yeah,
that's a
That's the most
Did
Did they
Eastern
watch
Europe thing
Black
I've
Hawk Down? Like,
that's a rookie 18 echo mistake all day.
Yeah, there's ballistic in this. That's a company, dude. It's a model, man. Shit.
Wait a
Oh.
second, dude. Is this on the property books?
No, it's a CF-18, dude.
nothing there is on the property books.
Yeah, not bad.
That goes back to that laundering note we made.
It's all it's all B team property. Go ahead and use it. Oh, oof. Yeah. That's horrible. God dang. But yeah, hey, we got no more balloons over the United States. I heard there's like some
that we're aware of.
Yeah. The last hobby balloon got shot down. So
Yeah,
thank God for
that's
that.
the best part is that they're hobby balloons now.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
shooting everything down. They
I
got
just
a little
wanna
case
know,
for
like,
it, and they're just like kill them all.
did they not read the room when like that one floated over the United States? They're like, oh, now's better time than ever to put my hobby balloon up.
Well, you know, it was just like Independence Day. They're just like, get on the horn. You got to tell everyone how to kill these things. And they're just, so anything that fucking floats, they're just smashing it.
It was actually 10-year-old Michael sending his father's ashes up into the air. That was his dad's last
Now's when we need that stupid ass kid that hid in the balloon that blew away. Remember
Oh,
that?
Blue
That
Boy.
would be awesome.
Dude.
The new
Holy
boy, too.
shit.
That's how you see. No.
Dude,
Got him.
Joe Dirt.
that would be
Dude.
fucking
The whole,
hilarious.
the whole thing's a sequel to the movie Up.
Oh no!
Much better. I think it was Chinese, wasn't it? I think you're honest.
You gotta watch that one. That's on the threshold of getting banned. That's right on watch list. I can go either way. Oh my god.
Pixar movie is propaganda. Must be destroyed.
I mean, we all saw it. We all saw that kid. Come on.
Yeah, he was trying to
We
get
all knew
everybody
what was
over.
going
He's
on.
like, yeah, loyalty scouts, serve the government, do everything they tell you, get rid of the old people. Like, wait,
Oh. Yeah. It's definitely never been a better time to be a veteran, especially with new TV shows such as The Last of Us. I think Ryan and I were talking about this a little bit ago. Definitely tickles that urge to be a prepper. And I think
sure.
there's two types of people.
Well, as long as I can get a boyfriend.
All you gotta do is ask.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Or
it's
don't
cool.
ask.
Yeah, bro,
You know,
it's
that's-
2023.
We're talking about Last of Us, so if I'm gonna prep. I
No,
want
no,
the
you're right.
boyfriend to come with it. You know.
There you go.
it's more fun if you barter. for it.
Everybody knows you want to be a prepper with a dude.
We're not gonna prep with a
Yeah.
woman.
You
Right.
want
I'd rather have a
food? This is what
boyfriend
you got
than
to
a
do for
girlfriend.
food.
Like things go shitty.
All she's gonna do is want to paint the neighborhood and
Right.
take care of the boutique store. I don't
They
like
actually
They actually did that. That was beautiful.
that.
no, it's great.
I don't want garden parties.
Ron Swanson.
At least he kept to his just that
Oh,
character
yeah.
mode, man.
Yeah.
Like he killed it with that.
No, it's good.
Now, but when it comes to those TV shows, I believe there are two factions of people. Those that have been poor and know that they can survive no matter what, then the people have never actually been poor. Like Ryan.
So just general life.
Not 100% true, but for the sake of the lore, I guess we can go with
Are you
that.
Hold on,
saying there's
have you-
another option?
Okay,
Ryan was
but like, there's two. No. There's two. Like, so Denny's. I made the comment of like, oh, do you ever feel like if shit hit the fan, you just wouldn't know what the fuck to do? He's like, no, because I was poor. I know exactly what to do. Like, I can survive. I can survive in the shittiest environment imaginable. He's like, you wouldn't know because you weren't poor. And I'm like, okay, well, like I was poor. And then he starts describing the fucking shanty town that he used to live in, and I'm like, no, that's third world. There's a difference between third world and like poor, like America poor.
There's a
There's a good
man.
example for poor versus not poor. So like those of us who have grown up in that situation, we have shelves, like things hung on the wall because we know how to do it ourselves. Whereas
Shut the
Ryan is
fuck
still
up.
waiting for
I just moved.
he's
Yeah.
waiting for his guy,
Right.
his guy to
His
show up
guys.
and hang his pictures for
Yeah.
him.
Let me guess,
So-
Ryan. Their name is Alejandro Emanuel. Yeah. Way to go.
His name's Antonio, and he's a good guy.
That's resiliency 101 right there. Never forget where you come from. Never forget what you've gone through. It's going to be okay. No reason to panic.
Tim's here. Hey Tim,
Oh, yeah, you're not getting
Smooth
into that.
transition,
did
Brian.
you bring your sword? 'Cause that thing's pretty fucking dope.
Oh, which,
The
by the
Miyamoto
way,
Slayer?
right now, we need to take a pause on the action. And if you're watching, please go to our GoFundMe for our good friend Tim Molesky. We need to break 10 grand. Tim has always done everything he could to support other people in need, and now it's our turn to help him. If you're not familiar with the situation, Tim was on his way home to his new friggin' address, new place he's living. God, I'm retarded. And catastrophic failure in his trailer. All his friggin' forging tools, everything got destroyed. What's worse is once he started, trying to recover everything from the scene, he was attacked by a band banditos from South America. They stole 90% of all his tools and equipment, and he was left there to die. Luckily for us, Tim's not a quitter, and he protected himself. He bandaged himself, and he walked 75 miles, treated his injuries, and now we're trying to raise money so that he can once again forge. A good portion of that story is not true. The parts that were true
The
is
bandits are true.
that the bandits are true.
It kind of sounded like Lord of the War, where they
Yeah.
land the plane on the road within like 30 minutes.
I need to
Everyone-
shift on. Come on, guys.
Oh
Tim needs
man,
some
Best
money
insurance
short of-
scam ever.
short of,
It's
veterans.
true. It's true. No, Tim and Ouroboros Forge, they make some amazing stuff, and by that I mean him because it's the one man army.
I was gonna-
But with 10 grand, we can help him rebuild and buy some of the bigger tools that he lost in that horrible car accident. So please just go to that GoFundMe and start dumping all your money in there. I don't care if you got to make your mortgage. You can find ways to get out of that. Look, we're not going to pay our deficit. People just keep pushing that debt. You can do it too. Everybody can do it. You don't have to pay for debt. Just say, hey, I don't want to do it. You don't do it. And take all your money and then give it to Tim. Just for now. And
You
then
know,
a
I
couple
should
months
actually
later-
start doing that. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, apparently all you have to do is declare bankruptcy. You just
Oh.
walk outside and yell it. Sort of like the Highlander with the sword. There can only be one.
Can
Yeah.
we make an agreement that if we break 10,000 on there, can we send Tim to Japan so he can learn the ancient techniques of forging samurai swords and then he can make the Miyamoto Bandit Slayer 7?
Dude, that would be badass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tim, I hope you're ready to travel. Get your passport.
But I think he's got, family and kids, but you know what?
They'll be okay.
It's more important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said he lost everything in that trailer accident. I
Yeah.
assumed it.
Every-
I grossly misunderstood the situation.
Jesus Christ. Oh, it's so
Yeah.
dark. Yeah, Tim's
Yeah.
basically Batman. He's our Batman. We need to support him. All right, back to normal shenanigans. Where were we last? Oh yeah, Ryan being a
What?
piece of shit.
fuck.
So Tim's actually doing the
How my segue worked.
Tim's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
going to go to a Japanese apprenticeship in the
You know what?
future. So
That's
it's
the
actually
beautiful
happening.
thing. Out of all of our guests, and we've had some amazing guests, the only person we've had on the show that actually could be a real life Batman is Tim.
It's
Tim,
true.
yeah.
That dude has literally hunted human beings. He's fucking stalked people. I'm pretty sure at some point he's made Batman armor before. I'm pretty sure. I know. I'm just gonna say it is. So Tim is Batman.
I like to imagine he's got a leather-bound sketchbook hidden under a shelf that's got all his drawings and plans to build the armor.
Human skin.
100%.
Human skin,
100%.
yes.
Yeah. But not
Probably
like
the skin
normal
of his
human
parents,
skin.
You know.
No. So it's like it's cultivated by
Endangered human skin.
yes.
Yes.
Yes. Like, yeah.
Albino.
I also want to imagine that Tim's part of a very dangerous underground fight to the death fight club where every year randomly somebody approaches him and says, "It is time." And whatever they're both doing at that moment, they all have to drop it and fight to the death. That's just what I envision.
Is that the fight club that Ryan funds?
No, his is for pygmy people in Africa.
Yeah,
Okay. Sorry, Ryan.
They're easier to manage because they're smaller.
That makes sense.
We call them
That's fair.
Guys.
Less weapons.
They're cute.
Oh, dude, when we first started doing this, let's take a ride back on the way back machine. COVID was still a real big thing. I think
We had
four of us were
Chaz.
still, Chaz was happening.
Yeah.
A good amount of us were still active duty.
Yeah, it was.
Eric had long curly hair.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's like,
beautiful hair.
Sure. Whatever you
I
want.
think-
Just keep feeding me the Ambien.
I just got out. And now my hair's short.
Yeah. complete opposite. I don't think any of us had I think all of us were trying to find our way into treatment and therapy. I know for the longest time we did our peer-to-peer, hey, text chain support. But I think we found this as an outlet, but then it became the mission to okay, we're all struggling with some real shit. Let's start working through and getting help. And it's become this powerful force and powerful movement that we all kind of just started doing together, because slowly but surely all of us went through and started getting help and started helping each other, go through some serious things. I look back at season 2 when ILG started, and that was when all myself, Ryan, and Eric, us, all three of us, we had gone inpatient. We started different treatment modalities. And now we're looking back at that, I don't think we ever thought that we'd be here at this point, feeling the way we are, seeing how positive we are, and seeing ourselves thrive. We hoped for it. We were hoping it would happen. But man, looking back, there were a lot of rough moments. And we were able to even bring a lot of that stuff to the audience. That's been a pretty rewarding part. I mean, seeing everything from when you were still here, Ryan, seeing you go through your journey, you being there for us, you deployed right after we got back from Afghanistan, back to back trips. And then we got to do, sort of be part of your beginning of your healing. Look where you're at now.
Yeah, and I think the thing that really just took off for me exponentially was when we started doing the virtual support group.
Yeah.
Because, and for people that are listening that haven't been, you're pretty much looking at it. And we get together and we joke around, and then, we start, open up the floor to people to share any problems that they're having, big or small, anything that they're going through, and just having people around you to genuinely support you because they give a shit. And they've probably gone through the same things or similar things that you have, but I can't advocate for it enough. It should be something that, is part of everyone's lives. Cause it helped me so much. Then, that feeling that I got when, I get help and feel that people are there for me. New people come in and they're nervous and they don't even turn their mic on or their camera, and they're just there to listen. And they're just, hey, I'm just here to listen. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, whatever. But by the end of it, they're like, guys, this is awesome. Their camera's on, their mic's on, they're really into it. And they think it's such an awesome concept, because it is. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
We've had that a few times where, newcomers at the end of it are just, they're the center of focus.
Yeah.
They get to a point where they just want to let it all out, and it's fantastic. It's been, I would have to agree, that's been probably the biggest tool out of everything.
Yeah. And I know all of us have felt it. Like when we were going through crisis, nobody wants to Google anything. Nobody, like, you're exhausted. You're completely fucking drained. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this, but I'm just lost. I'm in this fucking
Sorry.
goddamn robot penis going off in the background.
I'm sorry.
You're lost into this deep depression, or only focused on the negativity, and then you get into a support group where you dial in with somebody that's like, oh, dude, let's talk. Let's Google all the things. We have resources. We got a place to go to. Like, I never dreamt that I'd be able to like continuously give information to people through the blog, through the website, through just being able to connect with someone and be like, hey man, like, you can go to a treatment center. You can go to a polytrauma treatment center. You can go to inpatient center that's just for guys like us. Like, you don't have to do this alone. And people are always reacting the way I did. Like, wow, that's a real thing. Like, fucking, like, that's a real thing that exists. Like, yeah, dude. Like, we don't have the tools to fight this on our own. We never had the tools to like fight a war or go to a battle on our own. Like, we always went with a team. And I think that's the biggest myth that we all had to fight, was like, oh, we're going to go through this by ourselves. Like, I remember the first time we talked after you went, Eric, and just saw the difference, and like saw your like reinvigorated, like you had a purpose and you had a drive that I hadn't seen. It was just, we were always like, the three of us, me, you, and Ryan, we were just trying to keep each other afloat through that deployment. And seeing you on the back end of that, like completely in your fucking Bodie from Point Break, you're completely chilled out, and like you were a completely different person. I'm like, oh fuck, I want that. I want to feel that sort of relief. Like when I finally got my chance to go through it, it's like, holy shit, like, why don't we all just get this opportunity? Why isn't this something that like, it's to me, it's, we owe it to each other to continue promoting this type of interaction.
Can we just say hi to Dodge real quick?
Hey, Dodge.
Oh, hey, Dodge.
Hi, Dodge.
He makes beautiful music.
He makes the most beautiful music.
Yeah.
He is the
Luke,
light in the darkness.
How did you find us? Obviously, you knew Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, it was through Ryan. Ryan sent up stuff to me, let me know. I think nothing really hit me until I saw Ryan start seeing things, like Ryan and I used to work together, and he was going through stuff and transitioning, and then he got out and things hit him pretty quick after that, as people say. And the more I started talking to him, the more I'm like, wow, I can relate to a lot more than I thought. So started coming to group, started coming to do that, and found the home, really.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Amongst like-minded individuals. It sucks because it felt like for a long time I was living like a dual different life. It's like you're trying to get healthy, trying to get better, but then you go to work with people that are just completely don't want to hear or be surrounded by that positivity. And that's a real thing. It's like you're trying to put on that good face, that good armor of like, hey man, like I'm doing good things for me. I'm doing better. I'm working through issues. I'm going to therapy, and you go to work and people are just like, oh wow, holy shit. Like there's some seriously negative people that don't want to hear this type of change. And it's like, you know what? That's okay. In due time, they're going to go through the same process. Like you just have to be committed to you and what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, the other great thing was the amount of knowledge that we were able to bring out. Like I had no idea about operator syndrome, no clue about that. Like, and sitting down and like having Dr. Free like go through that list and just be like, holy shit, like, man, I'm really fucked up. Like going through and reading that list, going line for line, like, oh fuck, man, that's a lot of years. And I'm still reading. I'm engaging and meeting people that still don't know and have the same questions. It's like, man, like, you ever get, this, or this? I'm like, yeah, dude, there's a whole report about it. We're all dealing with the same things. There's nothing wrong with going to the doctor and asking for help. And the same with TBI. Like, nobody knew about that training we were doing was actually causing just as much damage as the stuff you were doing at war. Like, so I think that's like two of the main big things from this past 2 years have been like really, really monumental for me, is being able to discuss that and start getting help for that. So it was like them going through and seeing all of us like address the same issues. Like, it's scary when you're just sitting there dealing with something in a vacuum, and then you're like, oh wait, no, Greg pisses his pants too. It's totally normal. Yeah.
I was going to say it, but then I was like, yeah, maybe not. Here we are.
Sometimes you get a little dribble going.
Yeah, dude.
There's no secrets here, Greg. At least not for you.
That's something that I like, through the group. Like, I mean, we can make jokes about it, but there's a lot of shit that I realized, like, I didn't realize was a symptom of TBI or could be a symptom of TBI. Like, I remember the night that got brought up, and I was, I like fucking muted my shit, and I was like, you're fucking kidding me.
No, dude.
I was like, God, fuck,
Dude, I was telling my buddy that, like, he never was in the military, but he played football in college. And I told him that issue that I was having from like exposure to blasts and stuff. And he was like, wait, that's from brain injuries? I was like, yeah. He's like, I've been concussed like 100 times. Like, I fucking dribble in my pants. So he's like, I had no idea that was connected, but it is.
You're not like cool unless you piss your pants.
It's like a guy that I work with, Dakota. He straight up just pisses his pants. He was kicked in the head by a cow. I'm also saying that's
the
because
same
he says
guy
that I resist his love, and I don't actually resist his love. He's just so fucking gone that he doesn't know that his version of love is just drooling.
Oh,
okay. So
that's the other thing that you don't get from guys like you go to Mike Glover's podcast, you don't hear that. You go to fucking Tim Kennedy, you don't hear him talking about the real effects of trauma, because it's not popular to be a human being.
I'm gonna resist the Tim Kennedy stuff. We're live. I won't.
American hero.
Who the fuck's Mike Glover?
He's better than Tim Kennedy, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's real consequences, and there's nothing wrong. You don't have to, and that's the thing that I love advocating for. Is like, hey, you've done some shit. You've been injured. You've been through the worst. All right, time to heal. Time to get over it. You don't have to just continuously carry all that shit on your back. Like, fuck it. It's all right. Be open and go get help and be a participant in your own treatment, your own healing. Be actively engaged, because that's the only way you're going to get better. You're never going to get better just by reading the book or just by going to treatment. You have to be a participant. Getting there takes that's a big step, and I commend you for it. I didn't want to do that for a really long time, but when I finally committed to it, that was the big change. Is I was actually going there, and I was fucking willing to be participant in my team, my healing, and my treatment. And that's just all there is. You just can't. No one can give it to you. Greg, Paul, Ryan, Luke, Eric. No one can just give you the answers. You got to trust us and get on board. Just fucking.
Very southern accent you use there.
This train.
Y'all gotta trust us and just get on board with it.
Get on board this train to healing to Pound Town.
You just go ahead. You let that therapist cow kick you in the head.
Going? It's not a gangbang. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we're all on a journey to heal together at the same time.
I don't even know how the gangbang came into this.
We happen to be nude. It's different.
We're talking about, gangs hitting a train, and you're over here like, run a train with your gang on me. That's not what we're talking about.
That's how you get healing. That's how the medicine goes down.
And that's how they got canceled.
We're all before. Oh, mandatory break to talk about Tim Molesky. All right, guys. If you see this little QR code here, it says "Help Save Tim." Tim was diagnosed with a rare.
God damn it!
Please.
Yeah.
No, Tim doesn't have any disease. What he does need is help getting his forge back in operation. See, Tim lost all his tools. He was on a magical quest, and he was attacked by bandits on the one road on a quest to destroy the One Ring. He lost all of his forging tools and his hobbit gear. Now we need you to donate 90% of your income to help Tim get his forge back so that he can start making some fucking badass blades, because that's what Tim does. That's what he does best, is forge. And damn it, we need to get him back out there forging blades so that someday he can forge me an amazing real life replica of Thor's hammer.
It's Mjolnir.
What I will do with it is none of your business. It's up to me. But yeah, please go to this QR code you see on your screen, scan it, and then go donate some money.
So, did you want to go over the highlight of the highest donation?
Yes. Greg, take a few seconds. Tell us all about that.
Oh, so if you're the highest donation at the end of this thing, you get to choose any image, and I will tattoo it on my body.
Definitely a swastika.
Not going to be anything like that.
Hey, it's not up to you,
You
Greg.
didn't say any
Yeah,
image.
yeah.
It's
You
not
gotta
up to
set
you.
some parameters.
You can't
first,
pull
man.
that back, man. That's,
How did this
Yeah.
come from the woke Ewok over here? Like,
Hey,
that's holy
you don't
shit.
get to choose. Our audience gets to choose what you put
You
on
get to
your body.
choose anything that's not that.
No. You get to do it.
it's a Buddhist symbol for peace, man. What's your problem?
Don't be weird about it.
You're killing me, Paul.
hijacked.
Yeah. Or maybe
It's been hijacked from many cultures because it's a very basic fucking shape to draw.
Hey,
I get it.
hey,
You
The
don't
know?
get
Ewoks
upset.
had it first, man. Ewoks had it first.
It's true. You should get a
Luke's,
replica.
Luke's got one on his thigh with his Ewok tattoo.
I was thinking you should get my Ewok, except he's got like pink hair and like the pink hat.
I
And
can do
he's
that.
protesting a Jordan Peterson event.
I can do that. I can do that.
It'd be great.
I can
Oh,
do that.
here's a question from Andrea Cooper. Congrats on 100 episodes, guys. What is some of y'all's most influential and memorable episodes? Well, I happen to have a list. Some of my favorite episodes are actually from the beginning, where this giant, wonderful schnauzer kept interrupting us. I don't know if you remember. There was like probably like 10 episodes where Charlie, my dog, would constantly interrupt us. And that's before I had any editing skills. But man, I think one of my
them are lost media at this point, right?
Yeah.
They had to
Pretty much all of
disappear the
season
animals
one
of
is
the
gone.
internet
season one
because,
had to go. I honestly think one of my favorite episodes that's still up is our episode where we described Kevin McAllister actually being the villain that was actually toying with those two poor guys in Home Alone. I think that
Do
was
you recall that one? It was a good one.
the first episode. It's not the first episode, but the first one we allowed to be out in public.
Does anybody else want to go before I talk
Yeah,
about
go
my
ahead. Go
favorites?
ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so it's shitty, but a lot of my favorites were the ones that are not out there because that's when I was at my worst. And to see where I am now compared to that piece of shit, which I
Grace
wasn't
and
a piece of
forgiveness,
shit.
Greg.
Yes, I know. But no, that was one of my favorite ones though. Was when you were at the Star program.
Yeah.
That was kind of one of the first ones that kind of opened up to like, yeah, maybe I should seek some therapy. Like maybe I should try this shit. Did I say it during the episode? Fuck no. I let that thought ruminate for months before I actually did it. Either way, we talked about fucking, that was back when Book of Boba Fett was happening and shit, but like the ones that nobody gets to listen to, those are my favorite because it was a good example of how far I've come, at least.
Yeah, dude, you were going through a lot, and we all were. I mean, shit, I where we're at, all of us collectively, where we're at now, like we're vastly different individuals, and it's a testament to our dedication and commitment to getting better. You don't get none of the greatness if we don't go through the struggles. That's how you build resiliency. We got to fail. Like how many times do we jump on just to talk and discuss drinking, discuss habits? Like we've all done it for each other. Like it, There was a few of those episodes where we had to stop recording and be like, all right, Greg, let's intervention. Let's talk.
No, I mean, like the first episodes we did with Jen.
Yeah.
You know, Professor Murphy. That was
Smith
Dr.
now.
Professor Murphy Smith.
Smith.
Just Smith. Dr.
She's
Professor
married
Smith.
professor now.
I'm trying. I'm working so hard at it.
No,
that was you know, those first couple episodes. That's, you know, which I love her to death. Like, you know, we met her at Mick.
Yeah.
In October, and you know, even she kind of had like that little sidebar of like, holy shit, you know, like where you were then versus now. You know, it's a big fucking difference. So yeah, those are some of my favorites. Are the ones that are not. They're on our Patreon behind a paywall.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's where they'll stay.
You have the
paywall is Ryan level. So good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck paying for that.
Dude, I
love you,
absolutely, absolutely loved our ILG, the first couple episodes when we started doing ILG together, because that gave us like so much like creative creative juices flowing.
Yeah,
it was
dude,
just,
my face would hurt from laughing.
Dude, yeah,
we'd start recording and we would start laughing. But there were also days where, you know, I showed up and I was in such a state where I was just like, hey guys, like I'm not feeling it. And God, and you know, I felt so bad about that, you know, but then immediately it was just like, oh no, dude, like let's just hang out, let's just talk.
Yeah.
Like, we're here for you. And that's the real shit.
That was the beauty of it. Like, because like you felt like you owed somebody something. It's like, no, dude, we're literally we're fueling this whole thing off Poshmark, baby. I'm selling my old shorts and t-shirts for this thing. We can fuel it for years.
It was great to all be in the same room and just to laugh. Oh man. And God, remember we talked for like an hour before the podcast, and then what the fuck are we doing? Like, stop. Like, stop. We're laughing so much. We're like, why is this content just like, you know, it's not going to waste because we're enjoying it, but we could record this and give joy to other people, you know?
Yeah, dude. There were some that we didn't even hit record and we talked for like an hour.
Oh,
like,
I know.
Hey, I messed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. At least there was the coconut waters.
Yeah, coconut water and sandwiches.
I don't get that anymore.
Yeah, then you started making bread.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God. Yeah, I remember when you made bread.
Yeah, dude. But good thing is I'll be traveling to you guys doing mobile podcasting. It's one of my projects.
Oh, come.
That's right. It's like Gandalf coming to pick up his little hobbits.
Fuck yeah.
If you find yourself over here, I've got just the basement for you.
And cue Lazarus for us.
All right.
One of my favorites recently were when we started doing ILG Security Halt crossovers. The childhood trauma episode.
Oh man,
I could not believe half of the shit that was going on in that episode, especially Denny's his R2D2 that he had this whole relationship with a fucking robot in like the darkest time of his life, and gets really drunk on a beach to say goodbye to it and just leaves it there.
Yeah, dude.
Who the fuck does that?
It's the most beautiful journey. Yeah, it's the most beautiful relationship a man can have. I remember going through my divorce, sitting in my F-150, and I look back at that time, and that was such a broken dude, just a broken dude. And, you know, I can't live in the house. The house is, my ex-wife is in the house. It's part of the agreement. So I'm in a Walmart parking lot eating fucking leftover $5 footlongs with R2D2 in the passenger seat. Like, well, R2, I don't know if we're going to make it through this.
We're at it again.
just fucking looking how far you come from situations like that. People are like, oh man, I'm never going to recover. This is the worst thing of my life. I'm like, no, this is the worst day of your life so far.
Yeah.
Far.
The worst one yet. Tomorrow's coming, baby.
It's true. Now I look back at all that time and I'm like, holy shit, dude, I survived that. I survived sketchy nights parked outside of Walmart in my F-150 to drive the group the next morning early to get ready in the team room. Like that's while one of my dear friends was living in the fucking Charlie cage.
Luke Luke, you want
I've
to
been there
share?
a few times.
Yeah, like literally 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, man.
We're just professional hobos. That's all it is. It's like,
Yeah.
The
2021, I
professional
spent about 60 days in my team room, slept in there on a cot. And then the last, let's see, 2022, I slept at the unit about 4 months. Yeah, I slept in the JTAC Dome simulator. So that was cool.
But, I mean,
Oh,
you were
really,
living.
that's pretty awesome.
But that's
He
kind of
had-
preferred, you know.
He had his own like compound.
Yeah, I
private
make it sound
gym.
terrible, but there's a
Yeah.
private gym. I have hot tub, cold tub.
TVs,
I've got a smart
bars.
TV that I accidentally left my Amazon Prime on. Started getting charged for Rick and Morty episodes. Yeah, so I got pissed.
Dude, it's like the
What else,
holodeck
what
on
else
Star
are they
Trek.
buying? You
Yeah,
know,
he tried to bitch to me about it. He was like, "Dude, you won't believe this. So and so are in my old room where I used to live, and my Amazon account's on there, and now they're watching Rick and Morty episodes, and I have to pay for it." I'm
Oh
like,
God.
the best
okay,
part is I had a
I support
roommate.
it.
I had a buddy moving to JBLM, and so he slept in the comms closet, and he'd just come out in the morning and just be like, "Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? How was your night?" It was good. I was spent it with you. We watched Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was-
that's right.
Nice.
It was a team sergeant tradition that
Nice.
very
That's beautiful.
few had broken, where you have to live in your office on a cot.
Yeah, and now there's a pool table
To
in
a
there thanks
point.
to somebody.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that people were going to start smoking cigarettes inside as soon as I put a pool table in the team room.
Pool table's cool. Generous donation. Just would have been nice to have in 2021.
Yeah, no, I'm not opposed to it. You just fucking took forever.
I didn't move until 2022, so
It's like fucking madman over there, just enjoying life.
I couldn't
Meanwhile-
believe it.
Oh God. Yeah. Living in the loadout bays and the team rooms in 7th group, it's a little different experience. No AC, lots of rats, and it's very sketch at night. There's like nothing. You can't drive anywhere to eat. You just walk outside. It's just like pitch black and like really depressing. Like in the distance, in the faint distance,
The
you can hear a
water tower.
private. Yeah, you can just hear a private like crying in misery. I don't have any food here.
This place is haunted. That's just the way
Seriously.
the wailing
It's the worst
privates.
thing for like 7th group to do to kids. Like, hey, you're coming to 7th group. Oh man, they're here. They're on the beach. You get there as a support kid. There is shit for you to do. If you don't have a car, you're fucked. There's
Yeah.
there's a gas station and a Subway.
You've been here for a year. Do you like Subway yet? Like, just fucking- dude, I just going to Cephalic with 7th group, eating Subway for 7 weeks.
Ooh.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's not good for your body. Yeah.
Shout out to Sky.
Yeah. Great place to practice your Spanish, though. Más queso, por favor.
Yeah, what do I want to eat for lunch? Do I go downstairs and eat my Glock in my Echo cage? Or do I go and eat Subway?
You don't have to chew
Hamburger.
if you do that.
Jesus.
Oh,
The
God.
animal's locked up in the arms room, so I guess I'm getting a foot long.
Get a foot on.
Sweet onion chicken teriyaki it is.
Con pepinos y cebolla, señor. Yes. Más cebollas.
And
Oh,
all
man.
the cages had that certain smell. The old like
Oh, yeah.
comms bags. Everything's kind of rotting down.
All that
there.
shit had cancer.
Yeah.
All that shit I can't. Dude, that's the other thing I didn't realize until we started doing this and like reaching out to people to come on and talk about health issues and exposures. Holy fuck. Cancer is a huge issue. Never thought about it. No, not till you start seeing dudes that get out and they die like a month later. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not
He was fine.
looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
Yeah. Get tested.
Ryan,
What do you
you'll get
feel
the
of-
finest specialist in the United States.
I just
All
found out like the other day it wasn't normal to ship blood, so
I
Yeah,
peed blood and
see how
these
that
guys all
goes.
freaked
That's
out.
not
on me.
normal. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Let's
you're
talk
peeing
about that
gallons
one.
of fucking blood. Let's calm down
let's
first.
talk-
my god.
Yeah, there's
That
one
dude
episode
was
I called
so
to start.
weird, and you guys were all like,
You're
"Go to the
pissing
doctor."
straight blood. Didn't you
All
send
the
us a
signs-
picture of that?
Yeah, Paul decides
Yeah.
to tell us his diet as we're talking about, diet, being healthy in one of our episodes. He's like, if I
Fucking-
eat a 5-can a 5-pound can of tuna every day for lunch.
For 3
Wash
years.
that down with motor oil for 3 years.
And Monster, you
What?
know.
And a monster.
But
Yeah.
I had
Like,
blood the other day.
a
It was
week
really
later-
weird.
He sent a picture, dude. It was straight blood in the toilet. Like that's not like you're not peeing blood. You're bleeding from your dick. You know, that's
Yeah.
Your urethra is burning.
You turned into a
Oh,
woman
and
today.
it felt like it. Let me tell you.
That's not pee.
Yeah, don't act like you have it bad.
He's blossoming into a beautiful young lady.
You're gonna upset some ladies in the audience.
Oh God.
Nice.
Yeah. Did you
I
give up
think if
eating
I-
that much tuna, Paul?
Yeah. I kicked the tuna, so now I'm doing
He-
ground
I eat
turkey.
cod
he
now.
hesitated. He hesitated so hard.
It's all ground
Don't
turkey.
eat it.
And then, yeah.
And salmon.
I think if
4
I was
pounds
peeing
of salmon.
blood, I'd want to pee like on the walls.
Right with it?
Started coming out blood, like,
You could just piss yourself and be like, I've just been shot, and you just got blood, you know, just pouring down. Like you could really fuck with people.
Oh God.
Insane.
That's
God, dude. Was it like
that's not good.
Don't ask questions you don't
I'm
want the
thinking of
answer
what?
to, Eric.
was it like what was the consistency of
Blood.
Oh no, it was like it hurt.
Just a little
It
bit.
hurt because it was like forcing a lot of blood through your dick hole. Like it was just painful. I just got sat there and was like, "Oh, what is
That's
this?"
it. That's how we get canceled.
Yeah, man.
And then the end, when he just shrugs and flushes, it goes back to
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Like, oh, I should tell the guys about this. Maybe
Oh,
they know it. Hey,
That's oddly enough, that's how
Keep
Paul
straight.
donates blood. Oh, Paul, you're here to donate.
Put the
yeah,
needles
we need the
away.
special
Just give me an
catheter.
open vial.
We need Paul's catheter.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh God.
Dude, I fucking forgot about that.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
are you
dude.
doing better, Paul? We haven't really followed up. Are you?
So
Is it intermittent or is it like gone away?
that never, yeah, it never happened again, and that all like none of that showed up in testing. But like they hate all my levels for. I took some stupid supplements. I quit, but basically it's probably screwed me up for a long time.
It was one of them called uranium.
It was
depleted uranium.
It was vitamin D3, but it was like 50,000 units per pill, and I was taking 2
Oh
of those
my
a
God.
day for like 9 months. And they're
Was
like,
it glowing?
Shit.
they were like,
Oh my
you
God.
shouldn't do that. They're like, you take one of these once a year, and I was like, oh. They're like, you'll never have to take vitamin D ever in your life again. And they're like, and your zinc's really high. I'm like, oh yeah, take a shit ton of that too. Like if you won't give me testosterone, I'll make it happen.
That's what happens.
Your test levels literally go up by like 1%.
That's what it was. I like made this argument. I took all the research in, and I'm like, look, the VA says that I'm screwed up and you should help me. And they're like, we agree with you, but we're not going to. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it my way. Motor oil
Do it
stink.
my
We'll have fun.
But you know who can help you with that? Dr. Mark Gordon, Warrior Angel Foundation. That's right. That was a great episode. That was another episode that opened my eyes up to a lot of shit. As I was like, all right, testosterone is just made up here, and that's all you worry about. Like, dude, the amount of, because everybody so far has done this. I know we talked about it before. You go to the VA or you go to a doctor for one medication, they don't tell you how it's going to counteract with the other 4 that you're on. And then you're like, oh, why do I feel like fucking shit? And then you go back to the doctor. I'm like, oh, no, we'll switch that one. It's like a plug and play. But then like the 2 fucking active ingredients, like one of the side effects of merging those 2 is like, oh, you think about suicide. Thanks.
Yep. In there.
Dude, there was a period when I got out. It was like when that Baker Boys special was on Netflix. It really seemed like that was the target they were trying to dial in on. Like, you're depressed, no? How about now? Oh yeah, how depressed? I'll get through it. All right, here's a little more. I don't want to live. Yeah,
That's the
embrace
sweet
that.
spot.
That's cost a lot less when they die. Like, that's-
Oh God, yeah. Come to find out, the model, the VA model is, and I didn't know this. It's not to like fix you. It is not to completely cure the thing. It is just to get you to shut the fuck up and move out of the way. And it's like, holy shit, you're just gonna go there and keep giving me pills? Yep. It's like,
Dude,
well,
My psychiatrist experience. First time I met the guy. What do you want? Now
I remember
I'm
that.
having these issues. What kind of pills do you want, though? No, like, do you want to hear what's going on with me? No, just tell me what pills you want. I don't know what they do. Yeah, it'll be all right. We'll try something. We'll see you in 6 months. I'm like, holy shit, man.
I brought Oxycontin back to my doctor because I didn't have to take that much. My injury healed very fast. I was no longer in pain. This was at Tripler in Hawaii. I was like, hey, I got a bunch of these pills left. He goes, yeah, man, take them, sell them. I don't give a shit, but I don't want them back. He literally said that, and I was like,
what the fuck?
dude, it was nuts. So obviously, no, I'm just kidding. I didn't.
I did not sell them.
I don't like downers. No, they were
I don't
mine.
do drugs, but my friends do.
Oh.
Yeah,
and I
They
make
were
a lot
down.
of money.
Yeah.
No, but it seriously that happened. Though he told me to keep them. I was like, dude, this is like a epidemic of people getting hooked on this shit because of things like this. And I don't know.
As you
It's
tell
just-
Matt, he crushes one up, snorts, and goes, I don't know why.
He's like, yeah, what were you saying?
That's one of the biggest things that we have to overcome is this idea of like, okay, medication is good, but at the same time, be open to learning about other things you can do to manage your pain or manage your situation. Be open to talking to every different provider and asking them, hey, will this medication counteract what all the other ones that I'm taking? Be willing to ask the question, because if you don't go there, ask and advocate for yourself, they're just going to continue to give you medication, and then you're going to keep taking it and have side effects that aren't like really worth having. And there's tons of stuff you can do. Organizations you can reach out to. Warrior Angels Foundation is just one where they can help you find alternate methods for treatment, and all of them are nutritional based treatment options. But you don't have to just take the medication and just not ask questions. Always ask questions. At the very least, like, be open with the provider with all the different medications you're taking so they can know and can look at it. Because I know we've struggled with a lot. Like, Ryan had one medication for a while that was really fucking with him. Like, what was it that you were taking?
I don't know. I could show you my cabinet of different SSRIs that they put me on. It's fucking, dude.
There was one. I remember
he's got a fucking shadow box of his meds now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do I still
we all
have
do.
those? I should probably throw those away.
Yeah.
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 Remember, you were
I'm a pill hoarder. So
Yeah. You're in every Mexican grandmother.
it's part of my prepper. It's part of my prepper phase that I'm going through
Can't
right
throw
now.
away that doxy, dude.
Yeah. Dude.
No, you can't.
Keep
What if
the
you start
doxy.
pissing blood? That might be the solution.
Yeah, Paul,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah, but
Heck
I don't
yeah.
think that was Paul's case. I think in
Get rid
Paul's
of
case, it
pills.
was just stop taking pills.
Tara asked, "How can I support Security Halt podcast?"
Well, that's a great question, Tara. In fact, you know what? No, Tara, we're
You
not
give a
going
shout
to
out?
answer that question. We're going to give you a shout out and talk about the most amazing team member we have that is all behind the scenes. Tara, Brian's sister, actually does all of our social media stuff and manages the show and comes in on the clutch with so many other options and operations for the show. But she's kind of like our behind the scenes computer guy, or our Alfred, 2-hour retarded Batman. She's fucking clutch. The whole reason why we even have like this whole live stream fucking going is because she's the only one smart enough to really tell us or explain to us how to do certain things. So our brains don't work so well.
She's
So
like, well, you see, there's this thing called the internet.
that's exactly how she put it out for me.
Shit.
It was 2 hours of learning about AOL again and finding out like Microsoft and working on the computer. But damn it, Tara does so much for us. So anytime you're on Instagram or you see something funny or something really fucking cool, just know that that's the work of somebody that is dedicated to not just the message and the vision of Security Halt, but to all veterans and everybody, first responders. Behind the scenes, she's a nurse. She's a friggin' huge brainiac, super smart, amazing person, fucking phenomenal photographer. Yeah, one of the best people that I know. Definitely better than Ryan or Ryan's brother.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
No contest.
No contest.
She's a carpenter too. She's helped me out with all kinds of house projects
Dude,
and stuff. She's
how is it that
so talented.
one?
She clearly hasn't shown you how to hang pictures yet.
Yeah, seriously. How is it that
Shut
you
up,
guys
Greg.
have come from like the same family, but she's so fucking awesome, and yet you are so fucking mid. How is that?
Okay, for one, I
Yeah.
never said that I was some spectacular
I don't know,
god at
dude.
anything.
The first time we met Ryan,
Day one.
no, not even true. Day one. Here's
Oh
how
my God.
we met Ryan. We're in
It's a lie.
Afghanistan. Our great CCT had just left us. He gave a great speech, rallied us. He's like, I love you. You know, this team's been the best team ever. Cheese will always remember you. I love you. He kissed each one of us individually on our foreheads, blessed us, and then he magically flew away. And we never saw Cheese again. He was just the greatest CCT. He tucked us in every night. He tucked us into bed every single night. A great CCT. And then we found out Ryan was coming, and he warned us, guys, this guy's fucking loose cannon, plays by his own rules, super cool dude, real big shot. Be really careful. He's a big timer. He's gonna Hollywood you. Like, oh shit, no. Got really scared. Anyways,
I tried. Definitely.
yeah, we all tried. He kicks in the door.
He
He
tried
kicks
really
in,
hard.
kicks in the door to our ops end, and he walks in. He has a cigarette. He's got his hair slicked back and aviators. He goes, flicks the cigarette right at me. He goes, fucking nerd, out of the way. Doom's here. And then he walks over to a computer. He's like, is that computer open? I'm like, that's my computer, sir. And he slaps me. Not anymore. It's mine. And he sat down. He's like, Doom's here. And from that moment on, he just kept calling himself in Doom, referring to himself in the third person. And he was such a jerk.
Yeah,
that's
how it happened.
I heard he actually flew in on a Predator drone.
Yeah. Just it just came down low enough for him to do a really
Just
cool
step
Hollywood
off
like
really cool
role,
Yeah.
and then like I'm here to control. Fucking
I heard there was some comment about like I am your god now. He kind of muttered that.
Yeah. Well, they're making a movie based on him.
Okay.
It's coming out here pretty soon. Guy
Transformers.
Ritchie. No, he was in Transformers too.
Oh.
But Guy Ritchie actually wrote a screenplay just for Ryan. It's coming out pretty soon. Yeah.
So what really happened is I showed up. Everyone was really, really mean to me. I was very humble about it because I have thick skin. And then we all became friends. And I'm here. And where's Cheese? Suck it.
Mic drop. Where's
Just kidding.
Cheese?
He's good.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. Smart guy.
He's very smart. But again, the only reason why because if everybody remembers how we were on social media before the long ago, we were posting crude memes with
amazing content,
really horrible comedy, and just we would post something every once in a while. I think one time Greg posted a picture of himself pooping. I got a few likes, but
Well, I took it
only-
to OnlyFans and it was a pretty big hit.
Yeah.
Got a few
Yeah.
friends on that one.
Yeah, the only
Yeah.
reason why we've grown and developed and been able to expand and like reach out to so many different people is because Tara, she is our quarterback. We're just, the special teams. So thank you, Tara, for everything you do for us. But yes, if you guys want to support us, you see this cool little icon in the bottom of this. Oh, it's glowing now.
Yeah,
It says
dude,
support
it is,
crew. Yeah, there's a little thing.
Mhm.
If you scan that QR code, it's going to take us to our buy us a coffee link. Take 90% of your income, throw it right in there, give it to us. You can write it off for taxes. And the way taxes work this year is the more you give us, the more the government gives you. Because now Security Halt's recognized as a 501(c)(3) Ukrainian C3 organization. So the Biden administration is totally cool with us just taking all that money. So just send it our way. And what are we going to do with that money?
Why
We're
do
gonna
I
make
feel like saying
More
please?
content.
Please
More
understand
content
this is
for
not
you.
real.
we
More
are a
content. No.
501c130, and
Yeah,
we're recognized in Ukraine,
in Ukraine.
Turkey, and
Yeah.
parts of Papua New Guinea. But
And we're still really popular with the Taliban. This season, still popular, and we're sponsored by the Taliban. Not the
They-
Taliban of long ago, but the new Taliban, the Taliban that's learned that maybe
Yeah, shout out
things
to
are
the
better
guy
with
who's complaining
Americans.
about office hours and traffic in Kabul. We
Yeah.
can go back to the old ways, dude.
Go
Yeah,
back. Yeah,
Girls can't go to school anymore.
Reach out to floaterjoe@hotmail.com.
that's right. You can still send anything you want to floaterjoe@hotmail.com. Just say hi. Or even better, send us your W-2s to floaterjoe@gmail.com, and we'll file those babies. It's like doing your taxes.
Probably need your social too, so just go ahead and throw that in.
Throw that bad boy in there as well.
Yeah.
You won't need to worry about anything.
That's right. I just now realized Paul has a Viking hat.
Yeah. He's rocking it.
That's the new uniform for the team. Yes.
And bondage gear.
Ooh,
It's hard to tell with the ball in your mouth, but
That's
I can't vape with the ball in my mouth.
done and done. Leather is amazing. It feels good.
God, especially that.
Paul, what was your favorite episode of this?
I
2
had
to
a
3 year
family
run.
member we discussed at one point, and that was pretty solid, but I think that's been archived as well. Another great was probably the longest joke setup in the history of all time when we played Jeopardy for like an hour.
Oh my god, dude. That one was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fucking great.
As soon as that happened, I was like, that's what the whole episode was about. Then he wanted to make a comment about Greg's mom. Like that was it. That was the whole
Wow.
fucking
The whole episode
The
was
only part.
based on my mom.
Yeah.
I was so stoked about my Star Wars trivia. I was like, bam, this is awesome. And it was like, oh, it was all about Grace.
Yeah, I just
That's right. That's so good.
We literally fucking saved the one question that would have saved us all this bullshit.
yeah. It was
You know,
beautiful.
we hit every single fucking question minus that one till the last.
Unbelievable.
It was beautiful.
It was bullshit.
Another one from Andrea. What's next for Security Hall in the next 100 episodes? Oh, we've got some good stuff. We've
More
got some
mom
great
jokes.
stuff.
We're going to get canceled.
We're trying our damnedest. I think
That's gonna happen.
we've got some great stuff. I've been reaching out, not just nationally. Now we're going outside. We're going to places like Sweden and interacting with former NATO allies and former friends that we've met downrange, seeing who wants to come on the podcast. Because what I realized is, we have this narrow focus on just, U.S., what we've done, but we have some good friends across the pond, across the sea that also need some help. And I have been contacted by a few individuals that have some great multi-level marketing schemes. I mean, businesses that we can start bringing into the United States. Young Living Oils and doTERRA. Great opportunity to get into that. We're going to start.
Don't. So, my
We're
mom
gonna
sells
start-
that stuff. She went to the retreat.
So funny. I did too. No. No, so praise be to Sazu. That was a great episode. No, so one of the other good things that I've started doing, we were brainstorming a while back, was our top secret aromatherapy devices. We actually got those. Those are launching. Those are big. So I'm branching off into the world of reaching out some more non-traditional treatment modalities that we don't really talk about. And there's tons of people out there that are doing great work on behalf of things like aromatherapy. People that are working with psychedelics, people that are working with all sorts of nutritional based treatment that we don't really hear, because a lot of the big picture stuff is put on pharmaceuticals. We were looking at the next drug to take, but we're not really talking about what we have, right around the corner in your farmer's market. What if just changing your diet could be better for you based on your blood type, based on what you're suffering from? There's a lot of research and a lot of good, solid information out there that we just don't have access to. We always have access to the stuff that makes us better athletes in the military. Oh, hey, P3 dietitian, we're going to talk about what's going to make you better endurance runner, make you a better fighter, keep you in the fight. That's great. But we don't talk about anything that's remotely outside the realm and maybe seems a little bit too wooey, maybe it just seems a little bit too whimsical. It's like, dude, be open to all information. If we're the greatest thinkers of outside of the box thinkers, then why aren't we doing it in our civilian world? Why aren't we doing it in our civilian lives of like looking for alternative ways to get better, to get healthier, to deal with all the stress that we put on our bodies? There's tons of stuff out there. I recently had a huge issue with one of my medications not being stocked because it's a critical shortage. So I went from being able to be on the ball, really sharp, being able to not have stutters and not have any like speech impediments. And now I'm back to like having to deal with a lot more clouded mind, a lot more of the stuttering. And I started working on, nutritional based modalities, things I could do to give me back sort of that little bit of edge that I was losing since I didn't have that medication. And one of the things that I realized was like, okay, let's try some life cycle mushrooms. Let's try some other things that are out there in the market, nutritionally based, and not some sort of sketchy drug that you buy through Amazon. And come to find out, while I am seeing a drastic improvement, it's not all the way to it was with just the medication I'm getting from government, but it's able to give me a little bit of that sharpness back, give me back a little bit of that edge. And it's just a matter of doing things that you can just find out in your local market, even if you have to go to, Whole Foods. It's worth it. Just be willing to do the research and educate yourself. I was like, shit, no one wants to be dependent on something that could go away. So let's start bringing out more people that can talk about it and start bringing new ideas, new concepts out to everybody, and get back to, what we really enjoy doing, which is bringing on real good life, authentic experience individuals. So we've already got a lot of good interviews laid out for the next 100 episodes and actively searching for some more. I think we're going back into the realm of seeking out professionals that are willing to talk about those not so comfortable topics like porn addiction. Like that was another one that's like always on the surface that we're always talking about, but it was like, you know what, we need to have this conversation because it's a real thing. And like, I think Paul, that was something we talked about. It's like, hey, this is a real issue that's going on. This is like, and come to find out, there's a ton of support and tons of people out there that speak on that. Everybody gets really weird about talking about those types of things, and we just need to approach it. And we have a new podcast, ILG.
Well, new old podcast.
Yeah, it's old but new, new but old,
revamped.
Yeah, revamped on its own.
Sprayed some perfume on it, put some eyeshadow, and bam.
Yeah, guy liner. I like it.
Yeah,
Axe body spray.
That's right. Philip Hunter thank you guys for sponsoring the car show last year for the local nonprofit suicide awareness group here in Colorado. You guys are amazing. No, Philip Hunter, you were amazing. And actually, you're part of the team. Philip Hunter, all right, let's put that back on. So Philip Hunter is my closest friend, my brother. I don't even think of him as a friend anymore. He's family to me. But that was our first big like sponsorship thing that we did, was sponsored his car show out in Northern Colorado. So thank you for having us, Philip. We appreciate you. And since I dictate who wins something, you're going to win something tonight. So I'm going to send you the details later on. I still have your contact information. So yeah, Philip Hunter wins an amazing triple nickel hat and swag packet. Who else? Who's Quaalude Cowboy?
Paul, that's all you, Paul.
Yeah. Hi, Paul. Retard Wade. Quaalude Cowboy, you win something too. I don't know you, but you can message Paul, and then Paul will get up to me.
We have a soft padded hat. It's pretty much just Velcro and foam, but it's all yours.
I mean, you got to be safe. Yeah.
Dude.
ILG is been a labor of love for a while, and that brings in our other bromance here with Luke, Ryan, Eric, and myself, and that's going to be a different podcast, which you can download and listen to the first episode. Just type in ILG podcast, and what you're going to look for is the cover art. The cover art is an old man being chased by a robot, and the old man's holding onto a turkey baster, and that's all you need to know about ILG. Oh,
dude, we've had
Yeah.
some badass guests on this show
oh, dude, yeah.
this year.
We've-
I just wanted to kind of reflect on that.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
There have been some amazing ones. Scott Mann,
Dude, yeah.
it's one of my favorite episodes. We had John Stryker Mayer on, who's
is-
an awesome dude. Like,
Fuck. Yeah.
I was like, well, you know, how am I gonna relate to this, you know, guy that's like
Yeah.
stacked bodies in Vietnam?
Yeah.
Like Mac V Sog. And then he just turned out to be just like us. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, dude,
100% just like us.
So awesome.
100%. And his story still sticks with me to this day. The final day, he didn't like say goodbye. He didn't have any like hail and farewell. He bought beer for his dudes, high-fived them. Even one of them passed out drunk and he tucked him into bed.
Yeah.
Then he got on a plane and flew away and was driving outside. The next day, he drove off the gate as a civilian. Was like, oh, I got to find a job. Fuck, dude.
What a gangster.
Fucking insane.
Yeah.
I
Cool
can't wait to have him back on. So much more to talk about with that guy.
Yeah. No, we
Just-
should definitely have him the next 100 episodes.
Yeah.
Vinny Rocco Vargas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was another great one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he expected, I think a lot of time people see a previous episode or something and see like how goofy we are, and they don't see like the seriousness.
Yeah.
I knew it when he first dialed in. I'm like, hey, yeah, what are we gonna talk about? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna talk about recovery and how you stay sober and how you keep your family together. And he's like, oh shit, this is deep. This is not
Yeah.
this is not
Which-
some like
I was gonna say, like, thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Because he is such a prominent veteran figure.
Yeah.
That, you know, a lot of people out there that watch him probably need to hear, you know, that vulnerability
that's exactly it.
from him. And I just wanted to say thanks for doing that, because it's huge and it's not easy to do that on a public forum like that. But, you know, here we are, and there he was, and
Yeah.
it's awesome.
And that's all it takes is that's what I realized. Like, I wasn't willing to go after my dream for so long because you just told you can't do it. You just told, oh, nobody wants to hear your voice. Somebody wants to hear what you have to say. Maybe it's not my voice, but the message that we all bring together, that's pretty fucking important. That's pretty fucking powerful. And I can believe in that. Maybe I didn't believe myself for the first couple of seasons. Maybe it just, but when we got the meet Voltron of all of us together, that's when it's like, okay, maybe I don't believe in myself, but I believe in Ryan and Eric and Paul and Greg. And I know what we have is important. And that's why, it takes 2 seconds to reach out to somebody, be like, hey, come on my show, be authentic, tell your story of how you made it. Because that's what we all need to hear. A military service shouldn't be our only thing that we have to offer. Arguably, when we stay in for too long, like, we're a detriment. We're not it shouldn't be these old fucking white gray haired individuals. Like, this is how you should do it. It's like, no, get the fuck out of here. Go somewhere, go do something. We should all be willing to take that brave, bold step into the unknown, into the future, and chase our own dreams. Military is a stepping stone. And that's what I finally realized. Like, oh, fuck, we need to have more guys that succeed on the outside, not in contracting, not in staying, like, guys that go off and chase their dreams, become writers, become fucking actors, become fucking screenwriters, doing anything that they're passionate about. And it was just happening to go out there and find those people. And like, that's the main reason why I went after trying to find Vinny. I was like, shit, dude, like, this dude went out there, and like, one of the things he said on that episode that was super important that I wanted others to hear is like how many times he failed. He's like, I auditioned and went after over 1,000 roles. You know how many times I got that call to come in and you got the job? Fucking one fucking time. Mayans. That's all you need. He just needed that one shot. And that's all that we individually need. It's that one fucking shot. Believe in your dream. Keep working on what you have. keep going after it, keep putting yourself out there. You got to get the opportunities. You just have to fucking keep going. Like if we would have all gone to selection and just stopped after we thought we weren't going to get selected, like we wouldn't be here. Like there's so many fucking times in selection and where in fucking airborne school, you're like, fuck, I don't know what it takes. I don't know. And you self-select. Like, fuck that. Keep going. Tell them give them the opportunity to tell you no. Don't just quit. Like keep going after something. Like that's my biggest pet peeve with guys that I hear that defeated attitude of like, I don't know if I can survive on the outside. I don't know what I can do. It's like, fuck, dude. Soul search. Start thinking about who you are, what you want to do. Don't just fucking give up. That's the worst thing, is giving up on your dreams, or hell, not even finding out who you are. That's where I was at. Like, I didn't know who the fuck I was. Like, and I really owe it to the staff at both of my treatment centers, STAR program and Laurel Ridge, for helping me identify that. It's like I would have been still in a really bad place.
Paul, how long have you been a Force ghost?
September 08.
I think I've always been a Force ghost, but you know.
That's perfect, dude.
That was perfect. Oh, take off. Luke, take off your pants.
Yeah, Luke's here. You have anything to say to him?
No, Luke.
He's like, hey, you heard the man. All right, look.
All right. Oh, man.
Get naked.
You there. Take off your clothes. Oh, perfect for my waterhead. Quaalude Cowboy, I hope I know you. You're getting some sweet swag. Someone's getting a box of my old t-shirts and Ranger panties.
Ooh,
Let's
me.
see.
Wear him to the gym first.
Yeah, freshen them up. Come on now.
Oh,
Seal in the flavor.
oh yeah.
I like what
Oh.
Eric's doing over there, though. That's quite appealing. Don't stop.
Can't see what he's doing.
Look at it lovingly again.
Oh. Eric and Maymana.
Oh my god. What a shithole that was.
Oh man. But we learned so much there. We learned so much.
What?
Well,
Maymana.
yeah. The amount of men you can fit into a government tent uncomfortably.
How many raccoons you can fit into a human anus?
Our PJ got malaria.
Yeah. We all got dysentery. That was
Taking his doxy.
Our
yeah.
lives.
Yeah. What a
Yeah.
PJ thing to
So,
do.
it was going to be the company murder gaff.
The murder gaff. We're all going to drive together into certain death.
I'm
And that
listen. I'm the fox. Please, sir, don't send us. We're going to die. We gave you 2 weeks. Now you have 1 week.
you do realize we're all going to die. That is a risk I am willing to take. And then we all had violent diarrhea.
Yeah, that guys are hooked up to IVs. All together, pooping.
just shitting our brains out. I remember hanging an IV to the little coat rack thing in the toilet. I'm like, oh God.
Dude.
Murder gaff canceled.
Yeah.
Dude, our commander walks in. Show me my men. Sir, they're all covered in shit with IV.
Literally.
Good. Have them mount up.
Oh man.
Oh man. Yeah. So
Hey,
yeah. But we're here.
we are.
Yep.
That's what matters. Yeah. Yeah.
Luke, what are you most excited about being the newest addition to this
Yeah.
fantastic team?
You fucking
New blood.
contributions everywhere I can.
Yeah.
I will send you
honestly-
contributions weekly.
Honestly, it's actually a huge honor to be on here. I mean, after the guys you guys have had on here, and then you guys yourselves. I mean, the Terps, Safi. Like I just ordered his book. I'm looking forward to reading that. Vincent Vargas, as you guys were talking about, and then Lieutenant Colonel Scott. Man, I just listened to him on Sean Ryan today. And, man, that guy. I don't know how he packed that much wisdom into one lifetime. You know,
Dude.
kind of need to figure out his secrets.
Dude, it's the book is phenomenal. Both books, Safi, John. Shout out to our brother John. That man was in combat as a teenager with U.S. troops. Holy shit! Like over almost a decade before he was able to like get his visa and come to the States. Like, dude, fucking hats off to that man. But yeah, Scott Mann, also great conversation, great human being. That was like right at the time where we all needed to have that conversation with Dad about Afghanistan. That's exactly what it was. Like, we need to have Scott Mann.
I mean, he's no Tim Kennedy, but I guess it's okay. I hate myself for saying it.
Yeah, I mean,
Did he ghost you, Greg?
Yeah, yeah.
Did
He
ghost
ghosts
you?
everybody. He is the ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's Tim the Ghost Kennedy you're talking about. All right.
make money, man.
yeah, he's a.
Ghost in the Shell. I saw
You
that
know what,
movie.
man? You know, you're in this world. You're either a wolf or a sheepdog or a Labrador.
But you're
Or-
never a Tim Kennedy. There's only one of those.
It's only
boat.
one. Get
So
on the
I'll hang
boat.
out with you, dude. Smoking
I'm
the
a
weed,
hype-
smoking on
I'm
the
a hyper aggressive sheepdog that still hunts for Hitler.
You get him.
Funny
buddy.
you mentioned that.
You'll
What
find
was that
him.
movie? The man who killed Bigfoot and Hitler? Is that
Yeah,
Sam
that's Tim
Elliott?
Kennedy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
actually
that's
based on Tim Kennedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
by the way, season 6, we're in the works with a pretty prominent network to do our own finding bad guy TV show. Finding Jeffrey Epstein's Island.
Oh my god.
Which
Oh,
one?
I know where the island is. We got to find Jeffrey Epstein.
I'm on the
so-
list. I can get you guys there.
That's true.
Guys, he just charters jets. You can come with me.
Yeah,
I don't want to suck any more dicks, dude.
I thought this chapter was over.
It's all right. Our inside man's Greg.
This is our lot in life.
Well, now I'm going to get suicided. Thanks.
Just Greg dressed in full regalia as a young teenage boy.
Not to worry, we have a pace plan of resident dick suckers.
All right, Greg, I need you to approach the van now. Drop your candy now.
All
I
jokes-
have to-
All jokes aside, we do have some true crime flavors coming. your
Oh
way
my
in the
God.
next 10
Yes.
episodes. We won't give anything away.
Yeah.
We won't give
Yeah.
anything away, but we got some true crime stuff coming up.
Every once in a
Jeffrey.
while,
I like true
something
crime stuff.
magical drops right onto your lap. And you don't realize it until you're 5 days deep into a Google hunt search on what the fuck is going on. But that
Yeah.
hard work is soon pay off, and we'll be able to give you all the details about it on ILG.
Thank you,
Um,
Luke.
Thank you, Luke. That's it.
I'm embarrassed. I just realized what you're talking about. I blacked out.
I feel like we could write our own adventure
Dude.
teenage murder mystery show out of this whole
Yeah.
thing.
You're gonna have to
It
really
was-
organize that one. It's
Yeah.
gonna be like
yeah.
like if you're like Luke, tell the story. It'd be like Charlie Day on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
Dude,
How
seriously.
do I start?
We
Yeah.
have to drop all the memes with that episode as well,
Oh,
especially the ones of
fuck.
Greg.
Yeah. Give me Greg.
This is gonna be way better
My
than Velma,
precious.
guys.
Oh man! Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Where's Greg? Oh, hey, where's Greg? He's busy. Give me Greg. Greg, run. Run, Greg.
That actually fucking scared me, man.
Yeah. Oh,
Either
shit.
run or stretch, Greg. One of the two.
Yeah, you would have been safer falling into the gorilla pit at the Cincinnati Zoo.
Again?
As long as you're not a gorilla.
Oh God.
I've already done that like 3 fucking times.
Shout
like
out to
that ROE.
Harambe.
Oh, God. That's
Throw the
hilarious.
monkey a snack and shoot him in the face. That's how that works. Open season. Hey, catch
And
this.
there you
everything
have
in
it,
the
folks.
world-
Hopefully,
Everything in the world went to shit after that happened. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
hopefully
next
that's the
point.
tattoo I get as a remembrance fucking tattoo
yeah.
for Harambe. That would be fucking cool.
that's a good
Oh.
idea.
yeah.
If you guys are still watching, anybody out there right now, I need you to go donate even $1, $2. We need to get $10,000. I mean, you get to it by the end of this week, or we have to kill Greg. So donate at Help Us Save Tim at our GoFundMe. Just scan the QR code. If we don't raise the 10 grand, we legally have to kill Greg.
And you're not
$1
gonna like
can
the
save
way
my life, and watch, it's gonna be fucking refunds.
I don't want to do this, but we're bound by law. The new GoFundMe laws are very confusing. You have to establish someone you're willing to sacrifice if you don't meet your goal. We were in a time crunch and we accidentally nominated Greg. So,
Reverse alphabetical, my last name
Yeah.
just fucked me.
so
Again.
with that being said, we have just one more week to raise money for Tim's GoFundMe so we can get Ouroboros Forge back online, up and running, so we can forge us individual robotic lions that when we join them together, make Voltron. So please.
I just automatically wanted to be the crotch for some reason.
I didn't say which head.
Okay.
Oh, but please go to our GoFundMe link for Tim and donate some money. We really want to get his forge back up and running because Tim makes amazing blades. He's a phenomenal friend. He's always taking care of others. So now we're rallying around him. So please go to that site, donate some funds. Let's get Tim's shop back up and running so he can build this life-size Voltron robot. Guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. This has been a great episode. And in true Security Halt fashion, I didn't hit record. So this 100th episode is just out in the ether.
Oh my God.
It doesn't. I mean, one of these sites has to
It was
save.
not in Carl.
But it's perfect the way it goes, though. Because the
Hey, well,
next
that's good.
episode
Hey,
is 101.
We did it.
We did it.
Where is it? I don't
If
know.
you were able to join and you got it,
Yeah.
you're one of the few.
Yeah.
But if you tune in to the next episode and you didn't catch this live stream, just know that you're dead to us.
Mhm.
Yeah. When
Fuck
we
you.
see you download when we see you download our episode, especially with the ones that are using a VPN to download it through Armenia,
Luke.
you're fucking our streams.
That was one time.
People don't forget.
Look, I have other things to worry
Yeah.
about. That I, have to be
I
on
remember.
for.
So I
Okay.
remember when that started because, like, oh, we have followers in Rangoon. Like, why? It's
Yeah.
like that makes no sense.
Yeah. Yeah. We're still rated in Armenia. You're
When Security
fucking
Hall
us.
became a security risk.
If it makes you feel better, I've rated you 5 stars in Scandinavia, Iceland, France, and Germany.
Damn, dude. We were like, we're international.
Yeah.
Oh no, there were some other
No.
people there too. They were actually international.
Sick.
Greg's
Yeah.
totally
That's-
going to die because we didn't record this, so nobody can
Yeah.
listen to it and get the reminder to
Oh.
sign up.
No.
So sorry, Greg.
Well, it's like it was never said. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this to all of you
like the
tuned
death
in.
threat was never said. Okay,
No, I'm
take
gonna-
it back now.
I'm going to hold him to that. It's only fair.
Oh no, I recorded that part on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're watching this stream, send us an email at techhaltpodcast@gmail.com. Give us your address. You have won something. So if you want to claim your triple nickel gear or you want a shot at that Sony PlayStation 5, send us an email. You could get it, but I'm only going to be giving it away. I already, who did I give some? So Quaalude Cowboy, you're getting a hat and a t-shirt.
Holy
else?
fuck, you're not
Philip
joking
Hunter,
around.
of course, you
No,
getting
there's
swag.
PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Don't email Floater Joe for that,
Yeah,
by the
send
way.
it to
Yeah.
me, man.
You know what? Dakota Wenzer, you win too. So you send me or securityhotpodcast@gmail.com your name, mailing address. You're going to get something special too.
I will,
Travis Dodge, you know
I'll
we
help with
got
that.
you.
Oh,
yeah, we just need that.
We got
Send us
guitar
an
picks.
email.
Security Halt guitar picks for Travis Dodge.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I'm sending him nudes.
Why don't I have one of those?
Yeah, you fucking-
We haven't fucking made him yet. Don't ruin it.
Sorry. Well, fuck. I don't have a belt buckle either. I know those exist.
Yeah,
No,
let's
dude.
talk about
Oh
those.
shit! Yeah, dude, I have
I
200
actually
of.
wear belt buckles
Luke
every
has
fucking
one.
day.
Yeah,
Luke
gets
has one. He's
Yes,
a fucking
that's
new guy,
fun.
and he
Yeah.
has one.
The fucking new guy gets one.
What
Yeah.
does it look? Can you show me what it looks like?
Yeah,
please?
hey, Luke, show them the belt buckle. It's our Bronkbuster belt buckle.
That's
Bro.
badass, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
it's
man.
pretty sweet, right?
I don't
Badass.
bust Bronx at
Yeah.
all, but I want one.
Yeah.
I don't either. That's why it's on.
I might actually get jumped in Oklahoma for
next to
wearing
my
that.
baseball because I don't play baseball either.
No, I don't either. You got to have a dad for one of those.
I can do that.
Jenny, I thought baseball was just a natural. To never mind.
Yeah, no.
No, never mind.
Nope. Nope.
We had the boy out on the field this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to learn to catch, or they're going to keep hitting him in the face.
You're either going to get better or you're going to get dumber. But hey,
You can dodge a wrench. You can catch a ball.
He'd be great.
Hell yeah.
The good
man.
thing about concussions that early is you learn how to deal with them young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
Just
how
like the
that
word.
works, Greg.
Yeah.
And should go to sleep.
you're just unlocking his super mutant powers. Is all you're doing. That's what I tell the police.
Swim in that water.
You beat this
Every
man
time.
to death. I was trying to make him a mutant.
Every time Paul
He only
abuses
looks
a
like
child, he just gets in a wheelchair and shaves his head. Hello.
He was a
Mr.
monster. I
Strobel.
was protecting you from his powers.
You
What
don't
can
have
he
mutant
do?
powers, Mr. Strobel. Yes, I do. Don't call me that. Name is Charles.
Don't call me that.
Jesus Christ.
I've got the power to miss your kneecaps.
Oh, God. Yeah. It's no good. Yeah. I can't wait to be a dad.
That's what Paul did to me when he was my squad leader.
Can't wait to be a dad.
Yeah, I can't wait to be a dad.
So you can throw baseballs at your kid's head.
Well, yeah, that and pretend that
I just wanted to clarify. That's what we're still going
I'm
with.
gonna pretend like I have superhuman powers and probably raise them to believe of a different. Probably raise them to be like Mormon. Then I won't practice anything that's Mormonism. I'll just be like, oh hey buddy, you can't have that drink. That's dad's soda.
Oh,
I
you
can have
Jehovah's Witness then. He can't have a birthday.
Raisin
That's-
Mormon
yeah.
and you're not Mormon.
Christmas. There's no Christmas in this house.
I would have bought you a present, but you're a Jehovah's Witness. So I bought
Hey,
you
buddy.
a present.
No. It's too much sugar in this. You can't have that.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
You don't like ice cream. It's spicy.
Yeah, no.
Go sit down.
It's got onions in it. You won't like it.
Oh my god, dude! Hold the phone and record me while I open my presents.
I love this day. So I get to celebrate that you were born.
All right, buddy.
Good.
We're going to Catholic Mass. It's boring. Lots of stuff. But you enjoy this sermon right
Lots
here.
of stale bread and wine. You won't
Yeah.
like it.
I'm gonna go drink the blood of Christ. You stay
Sit
home.
down, stand up, kneel. You'll
Fucking
hate
lit.
it.
You get to play with the stick and hoop, and that's it. Oh, raise him Amish. Raise him Amish.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
He can hang pictures.
You can only use this if you use batteries.
His pictures, his dog.
Shout
good
out
news
to
is you get your
Melvin,
first-
dude.
You get your first mission when you're 16. I had to wait till my mid 20s to get mine.
Oh,
But
all right, buddy.
Don't kill as many of the locals as I did. It's looked down upon.
How's your VSO going? You mean my mission? I'm in Cleveland, Dad. Yeah, how's it going?
Good. How's it going? Yeah, we're all going to. Hey, Junior, we're all going to Costa Rica. We're staying at a resort. You're going to be a couple miles away, helping dig a well. on, man. Yeah.
It's fair because by the time he's old enough, Ohio probably will be a wasteland.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That is the start of the Book of Eli.
Cannibals.
oh, God. Yeah.
And that's how we come full circle to Pedro Pascal.
We did.
True.
We
Oh,
did.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. We did talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh. It's been a great night.
It has been.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank all of you for being here. And here's to another 5 more seasons. 5 seasons and a contract that doesn't pay much and makes us hate each other. And then we end up on E! News story about a murder mystery movie.
I fucking knew we were going murder mystery.
Yeah.
I know I get murdered. I know.
Someone gets
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'll do the heroin.
Yeah. Security hall in the early years.
I'll do that. Volunteer.
VH1.
I want to be laid on the cover dressed like a roast.
Don't actually have to do it.
No. VH1 will only film if we have someone who's addicted to heroin.
Okay.
All right. So
The fun thing is we put the heroin in the chip dip, so it's really a mystery who's going to be the addict. Someone's got the gene.
Paul's
someone has
going
to
to
be
be
diabetic and lose their foot. So
Paul's interviews are going to be from fucking prison, and there's about 50 fucking reasons as to why he might be in there. That's the big mystery is which one did he commit?
Paul's on 60 days in.
he thinks his name is Charles Xavier.
He also flew to this exclusive island a few times.
The road to your dreams is paved with children. In both of those cases, actually. In both of those cases. So,
Oh, God.
X-Men and Epstein's Island.
Yeah. Awesome.
Exploit children.
Oh God. In true fashion. Yeah. We'll see you guys next time. Yeah, dude.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe. Or
We're
not.
not canceled yet.
not happening.
I don't know what's harder, Eric, or how hard it is to end an episode.
Yeah, but it's part of the process. It's how we do it. From all
100
of us at
episodes, and we're
Security
still
Hall.
learning how to end it.
Hey,
It's my episode, Dad. I'll put him down.
that's right. Just close your eyes, Luke. Close your eyes. We're gonna sing you away.
Tell them about the rabbits, guys.
Greg, you know what song we have to sing.
No, I'm not ready.
Where I come from, we call this the Midwest goodbye.
How does the Reading Rainbow song start?
Butterfly in the sky.
in your face. Reading Rainbow. Bye, everybody. I love you, dudes. We'll be back. Well, we're not done yet, guys. We need your help to raise $10,000 in order to help our great friend Tim Molesky save his forge. That's right. Go to the episode right now and click the link to GoFundMe and go donate some money. Love you.